The old promise stayed hidden in a faded notebook for nearly 20 years. Nobody knew it existed. Nobody knew one sentence written by a frightened boy would shape the rest of his life. Daniel was only 12 when his mother became seriously ill. Their small apartment felt quieter every day. Hospital visits replaced family dinners, and laughter slowly disappeared from the walls. One evening she smiled at him, even though she was exhausted, and asked him to promise one thing. She did not ask for money. She did not ask for success. She simply asked him never to become a man who forgot kindness while chasing dreams. Daniel promised without thinking. He believed keeping that promise would be easy. Life had other plans. After she passed away, the world became colder. Bills arrived faster than opportunities. Daniel worked before school, after school, and through weekends. Every day became a race to survive. The notebook with his promise disappeared into an old cardboard box. Years passed. He earned a university degree through determination and endless sacrifice. He slept very little. He missed birthdays, celebrations, and vacations. Slowly, his hard work paid off. He found a good job, then a better one. Promotions came quickly. People admired his discipline. But something quietly changed. His calendar became more important than conversations. His phone never stopped ringing. He ignored friends because he was too busy. He rushed past strangers without looking up. Success filled his bank account, but it emptied something else he could not name. One rainy evening, while leaving his office, Daniel noticed an elderly cleaner struggling to lift heavy boxes. He glanced for only a second before walking away. Halfway to his car, he stopped. For reasons he could not explain, his mother's gentle voice echoed in his memory. He turned around. Together they carried every box. The old man smiled with quiet gratitude and thanked him as if Daniel had done something extraordinary. The words stayed with him all night. A few days later, Daniel visited his childhood apartment to clear old belongings before the building was demolished. Dust covered every shelf. Inside a worn cardboard box, he found the faded notebook. Between childish drawings and homework pages was a single sentence written in shaky handwriting. "I promise I will always choose kindness before success." Daniel sat silently for a long time. He had achieved almost everything he once dreamed about, yet he had broken the one promise that mattered most. The realization hurt more than any failure he had ever experienced. The next morning, nothing around him looked different, but he did. He began making small choices. He learned coworkers' names instead of only their job titles. He listened without checking his phone. He mentored young employees without expecting anything in return. He visited lonely neighbors. He called old friends. He volunteered on weekends. None of those actions earned promotions or awards, but they gave him something success never had: peace. Months later, a young employee admitted that Daniel's encouragement had stopped him from quitting during the hardest season of his life. Another colleague said one simple conversation had restored her confidence. The elderly cleaner still greeted Daniel with the same warm smile every morning. Daniel finally understood that kindness was never a distraction from success. It was the measure of success. Years later, when Daniel became a father, he handed the faded notebook to his daughter. He asked her to write one promise that she would spend her life protecting. She smiled, picked up a pen, and began writing. The old promise had found a new beginning. The notebook had survived time, loss, and success because its message never grew old. The promise he made to his mother did change his entire life. Moral: the greatest success is becoming the person your loved ones believed you could be.